Hello children. So today we are starting our new chapter under the 7th standard, that is mathematics, fractions. So what is this fractions means? So it is, let us revise that. So for example, this is the whole part. This is one part. In that it has been divided into two parts. This is the whole and this has been divided into two parts. If I shade this region, means what I can say? I can say this is the whole. In the whole there are two parts are there. Under the two parts, one part has been shaded. So how many part it is shaded means you will say one part has been shaded. So under the whole, that is under two parts, one part has been shaded. That we are representing in terms of fraction. That is, one is the numerator in terms of numerator and denominator. This denominator represents the whole, one represents the part. So examples for the fractions you can give 4 by 5, 1 by 2, 3 by 6, anything you can take. This denominator, this is called the numerator and this will be the denominator. Okay, the denominator will says how many are there. In that, how many are divided. That means this is 6. For example, this is the 6 parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts are there. Under the 6 parts, 3 parts have been shaded. So this 3 by 6 will represent out of 6 parts, 3 has been shaded. So this is shaded 1, 2 and as well as 3. So out of 6, 3 parts has been shaded. This is how we are able to represent or we are able to define the fractions. Next we will go with what are the types of fractions are there. So first it is proper fraction. So proper fraction is nothing but where the numerator is less than the denominator. If you see 3 by 7, numerator is 3, denominator is 7. So numerator 3 is less than the denominator. So this type of fraction is called the proper fraction. So next thing is improper fraction, where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So numerator, if you see 3 and denominator, if you see the 2, which is greater, 3 is greater. So this type of fractions are called as improper fractions. Next, mixed fraction. So what is this mixed fraction means? It contains a whole number and a proper fraction. So this is the whole number. This will be the whole number and as well as this is the proper fraction. So here we can convert this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. That means 1 by 2 is there. You can convert this. How means this number and this number will be multiplied. That is 1 into 2 plus. So 1 into 2 what you will get? That you have to add with this numerator. That we will get 1. So divide by this denominator will remain same. So 1 into 2 is nothing but 2 plus 1 divided by 2. 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3 divided by 2. Here we have got an improper fraction. That means numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so like this you can convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction or mixed fraction into improper fraction. So here if you take another one example, 4 divided by 5 is nothing but 5 denominator will be same. So first 1 into 5 plus this numerator it is 4. So 1 into 5, 5 plus 4 divided by 5. 5 plus 4 is nothing but 9 divided by 5. So we have converted the mixed fraction into the improper fraction. Next fraction is unit fraction. Unit fraction is nothing but numerator will be 1. 1 by 7, 1 by 10, anything. So 1 is the numerator means then that is called the unit fractions. So next, like fractions. Like fractions is nothing but with the same denominator, 2 by 5, 3 by 5. In this case, there may be a question that which is greater. So denominators are same. Then if you see the numerator, you can able to say which is greater. 3 is greater, isn't it? So I can say if they ask the question which is greater among these two like fractions means you can able to say it is 3 by 5 is greater number. Okay, so this is about the like fraction where the denominator is same. Next fraction it is about unlike fraction. Unlike fraction is nothing but denominators are different. See here, 1 by 3 is there, 3 by 4 is there. So in this is the case where you can say this is called unlike fraction. Here you can't able to say which is greater, isn't it? Because denominators are different, so we are not able to predict that. Here also we can say which is greater and which is smaller. In the next we will discuss about this, how we are able to say if there is unlike fraction, how we are able to say which fraction is greater and which fraction is smaller. So next, let us solve some of the revision exercises, like questions what you have studied previously. Let us revise the things. So first thing, it is converting an improper fraction into mixed fraction. First I have explained you how to convert mixed fraction into the improper fraction. Now how to convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction. There are different methods. What method I'll use is, so it is 49 divided by 18 is there. So first you have to divide this. Let us divide 18 and as well as 49. Okay, 18 ones are it is 18, 18 twos are it is 36. 18 threes are it will be more than that. So 18 twos are it is 36. I want to write. If I subtract these two, so here I'll get 3. So 4 minus 1 is 13. So here this is the quotient. This is the remainder, isn't it? Okay, so here while converting this improper fraction into the mixed fraction, there is one term, it is like here that whatever the quotient will be there, that will comes here. That means where we are writing whole number in the mixed fraction, this is the quotient, and into this will be the remainder in the numerator. And here the divisor, which we are dividing from which. Okay. So which is the quotient here? 2 is the quotient. 2. Remainder is 13. Divisor it is 18. So this is how we are able to convert the improper fraction into the mixed fraction. That is 2, 13 divided by 18. This is the improper fraction where we are having the whole number and as well as a proper fraction. This is the mixed fraction. Similarly, let us solve another one problem. So for example, if it is 24 divided by 7 is this. Now if I divide this one, so 7, 24. 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are it becomes 28, it is more, so it is 7 3s are it is 21. Now if I subtract this, 3 will get. So this is the remainder, this is the quotient. So according to it, quotient should be here. So quotient is what? 3, remainder is 3 and the divisor is 7. Similarly, if I solve the next another one problem, 63 divided by 5. This is an improper fraction. So if I want to convert it, same thing, 5 and 63, I'll divide it. 5 10s are 50, 5 11s are 55, 5 12s are 60, isn't it? So remainder is 3. So here what you have to write, quotient is 12, remainder is 3 and divisor is 5. So this is how we are able to convert the improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So the next it is how to convert into like fraction. So given it is unlike fraction, isn't it? The denominators are different here. So how to convert this different denominator? That means this unlike fractions into like fraction. That means denominators should be same. To convert this one, we are using the LCM. First, so solution. First, I'll take the LCM of 4 and 8. I have to take the LCM of the denominator. Why? Because we have to do the like fraction, means denominator should be same. So here 4 1s are 4 2s are 8. Next it is 2 1s are 1 and 2 1s are. LCM we will get it as 8. So now we got the LCM as 8. Now I will take 1 term. So first I will take 1 divided by 4. Okay. So now denominator 4 is there. Here LCM is 8. So to make 4 as 8, what I have to multiply with 4? Yes, I have to multiply by 2. So first you have to see always denominator. Because I want to make denominator as common, isn't it? So 4, if I multiply by 2, then I'll get 8. Whatever number you are multiplying in the denominator, same number should be multiplied in the numerator also. Here numerator is 1 is there. So denominator I have multiplied 2. So numerator also I have to multiply by 2 itself. Okay, 1 into 2 will become 2 divided by 4. 2s are 8. So LCM is 8 and it is 2 divided by 8. Next, if you take 3 divided by 8. So 3 divided by 8 is nothing but 8 is the LCM. To make 8, you can take it as 8 into 1. Isn't it? If I multiply 8 into 1, I'll get 8 only. So whatever you have multiplied here, same thing I have to multiply in the numerator also. That is 3 into 1. So 3 into 1 is nothing but 3 divided by 8. If you see in these two cases, two cases also it has become the like fraction. That means you can able to say which is greater. Here also you can say no, 3 by 8 is greater because 3 is greater than 2. And you can arrange, if you have given 3, like this 3 fractions you have given means you can arrange them in ascending order or in a descending order. So to make all these things, first you have to convert this unlike fractions into the like fractions. Okay. Similarly, let us solve another one problem so that you will understand it correctly. So for example, if it is 8 divided by 20 and 6 divided by 10. Okay, I'll take this problem. So in this case also it is unlike fraction, isn't it? So first you have to do this unlike fractions into like fraction. To do that, LCM you have to do. So 20 as well as 10 LCM I have done. So 10 2s are, 10 1s are, so 2. So LCM I will get it as 10 2s are, it is 20. So now same thing we are doing in this case also. First I am taking 8 divided by 20. Okay, 20 1s are 20. So denominator I have to multiply by 1. Same thing I have to multiply in the numerator also, 8 into 1. So 8 into 1 is 8. 20 into 1s I will get it as 20. Okay, next I'll take the same thing. That is 6 divided by 10. To make 20 as the denominator, 10 with what I have to multiply? I have to multiply by 2. If I multiply 2 in the denominator, same thing I have to multiply in the numerator, that is 6 into 2. So what I will get? 6 2s I will get 12. So 10 2s I will get it as 20. Okay, in these two cases denominator is 20. Now you can say which is greater. So 12 by 20 is greater because 12 is greater than 8. Okay, by like this you can able to solve the problems of converting a unlike fraction into the like fraction. Okay. So next we are going to the topic multiplication of a fractions. First, under that there are different kinds of, this is the real chapter, that means previously what we have discussed is a revision for the fractions. Now we are starting in detail about the multiplication of fraction and division of the fractions. So now if we multiplication of a fraction by whole number, so isn't it? So for that we are taking one example. For example, if it is this one whole part is there, this whole part I'll take it as it has divided into 4 parts. Under this 4 parts I'll shade one part here. Okay, I'll shade this one part. Similarly, I'll take another one figure. I'll also divide this as 4 equal parts and I'll shade this part. Okay, similarly, if I have taken another one figure, if I shade this one part, so this one I can write it as 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4. This is 1 divided by 4, isn't it? 4 parts are there, that will be the denominator, and one among that one part has been shaded. Here also same thing, here also same thing. So this one I can write this one as, I can take this 3 figures in one figure. How I can do is, here also 4 parts are divided. Out of 4 parts, how many parts are divided? Here 1 part, here 2 part, and here 3 parts. So I can write as this 1 part, 2 part, and 3 part. So how I can write this one as, out of 4 parts, how many parts are divided? 3 parts has been shaded. Okay, so among these three cases I can write this fraction as 3 divided by 4. So how means, so if it instead of 1 2 3, isn't it 3 into 1 by 4, among three figures, that is the whole number, this is the fraction, 1 by 4 part has been divided in each figures. Okay, this 3 will represent whole number, this 1 by 4 will represent the fraction. So now how to multiply it means fraction into a whole number we have to multiply, means this is the case. If you have taken 3 figures are divided in 1 by 4 parts, means this fraction, this is the fraction, this is the whole number. So how you have to multiply means whole number you have to multiply with the numerator of the fraction. Which is the numerator? It is 1. Whole number into numerator of a fraction divided by the denominator. Okay, so this is one case. If you have taken, for example, if it is 5 by 3. For example, if you have taken this one, how will you able to multiply the, so this is 4 into 5 divided by 3 is there. How you are able to multiply the whole number and a fraction? Whole number 4 into numerator of the fraction. Here if I see numerator, which is the numerator? It is 5 divided by denominator of fraction is 3. 4 5s are, it is 20 divided by 3. Next, same thing if I had taken 2 into 5 by 4. If this is the case, 2 is the whole number into numerator of the fraction 5 divided by denominator of fraction is 4. 2 5s are, it is 10 divided by 4. This is how we are able to multiply a whole number as well as a fraction. Okay, so next class we will discuss about a multiplication of fraction and a fraction. So along with the video I have attached a worksheet. If any doubts, let us discuss in an interaction class. Thank you children.